Do you think he got that from you? Because obviously mentally you're such a maniac, right? In a good way. Like you're so mentally strong and you look at all the shit you're doing. Did you think you passed that down to your son, or do you think he was born with that?
No, definitely. I don't think grit. I love this. I love my kids so much.
Nothing better to talk about.
Yeah,
if you're not a parent, this show's probably not for you.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, "What? I'm single in my freaking bedroom."
But the heart and the head, those how those things connect that build grit, and the only way that toughness comes is by doing tough and difficult
stuff.
things.
Yes.
And we're not poor. We could provide all of the comfort and laissez-faire lifestyle that would then breed the weakest, most useless flesh of offspring ever. So I have to be disciplined in me holding myself accountable to make sure that I create opportunity for him to go and do hard things. Let him struggle.
And when you say hard things, like what are you doing? Because he's how old?
He's 10.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a fine line too.
It is a fine line.
Child abuse and just giving him some grit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Our toughness and grit came from what would absolutely be abuse in 2025.
Correct.
There's no doubt that, and I love my parents.
Yeah, me too.
I had a perfect father for what happened in the 70s and the 80s when I grew up. That was a different world.
Yes.
It's a different era. So creating difficult opportunities, like when I took him hunting in Southwest Texas, we're on foot in freezing cold temperatures at night, 100-degree temperatures in the day. Everything that we're eating and drinking is on our back.
He's uncomfortable.
Every moment was uncomfortable, and he's flourishing. He was there for it.
That's great.
Tomorrow morning, what's he going to do with me?
Yeah. You guys are going to box.
We're going to go box.
Yeah.
Am I going to hit him? Absolutely not.
No.
But am I going to be surrounded with Shane Thompson, Tyson Mendez, Sean Apperson, David Freese, a whole bunch of professional athletes, black belts, professional fighters. The Tackett brothers are going to be there. Satoshi Ishii is going to be there.
I love him.
He's just
stay with him all the time, man.
Yeah, he's the best.
The best. I love that guy.
I just had tacos with him 19 minutes ago and got coffee with him.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the best. Dude, I trained with him for years.
He's a monster.
Yeah, monster.
He's a little busted up right now, but that's who. I was like, hey, what is your son doing tomorrow? Come and box with us. That's who's just going to be surrounding him. I don't have to say anything to him, but I'm gonna have Satoshi Ishii, like whispering to a 10-year-old, like, you should hit that harder.
Yeah.
In Satoshi Ishii voice.
Yeah, he's a gold medalist in the Olympics. Yeah, you should probably listen to him. Yeah.
Everything he does at the highest level. And then Shane, just the sweetest. I would trust Shane Steiner with everything and anything in my life.
Yeah.
To include my son.
Yeah.
And everything that the Steiners touch, because of hard work and grit, turns to gold.
Yeah.
A lot of people say a lot of negative things about that family. Like they get it so good. They've had it so easy. Dude, if you could only see how hard those people work, how they treated you when you showed up to their steakhouse.
Insane.
That's just who they are.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to have Shane sitting there with Rolo, your son, Tyler's son, and be like, that's the hardest jab you got in there.
Yeah.
So it just creates hardship in a pretty controlled and intentional way.
Yeah, because I think my biggest fear is, baseball, because it's not physical. I'm like, man, he needs some adversity.
Yeah.
Granted, striking out or walking guys or not having a bad game, like that's some adversity mentally. Yeah. I'm saying physical adversity is what he needs.
Yeah. We'll
yeah, you're the guy for the job. Don't waterboard him, but
No, yeah, but we manufacture, and I hate that but I'm okay with it. We're going to curate and editorialize opportunities that are safe, where they can, find that strength and that agency and that grit. But it's in a safe environment, and they're surrounded by, and I don't know how it is for you. My kids don't listen to me.
No, I'm not, which is wild. And so I have to check myself sometimes.
On the coaching side.
On the coaching side. No. I'm the idiot. It's but to listen to a guy who played 1 year of freaking Little League. Yeah. I'm like, oh, what do I know? I went professional in 2 different sports. What do I know? Listen to the guy who played high school baseball.
Yeah. What do you know?
What do I know? And even I was the first base coach, and I'm like, all right, you just wait. He's like, he turned back and goes, I got it. I'm like, oh, wow. All right. But every other kid listens to hangs on every word I say. but you won't listen.
Yeah, but now you can like hand select all these world-class people to be around him.
Yeah. So your kids don't even listen to you.
No. I have two grown, beautiful daughters, and like we have conversations like we're friends, but zero chance. As like, maybe try this, and they would just not do it because I said so.
Yeah, it's like, hey, some people would pay me for advice, and you have it for free 24/7.
Oh, I mean, how old were you? I get it. It's genetic from just before puberty until maybe 25, 30. Your parents cannot pour into you because you have to mentally separate from them.
Yeah.
And so I understand that it's hardwired in our DNA for us to be like, and our kids just got there.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
Or like lifting. I'm like, really? Really? I'll show
Almost
them
a
videos.
20-year professional athlete.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They
but
don't care.
I don't know nothing.
It's crazy, dude.
It's fine though.
So
It's fine. It's fine.
It's great. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It'll work out. So you just came back from DC.
Army's birthday.
Army's birthday. That's a big deal, right? I didn't realize how big of a deal.
150 years.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And you go out there. I'm always so fascinated by your life because to me it's such a mystery. So like when you get involved with this stuff, does someone reach out from the White House? Like how's that work? From the military branch? And like we need Tim Kennedy out there.
Yeah. So I mean, this is a great example, and a lot of people kind of stick their nose trying to understand how all of these things work, and really to just oversimplify it. The government is just like any organization. They're communicating in silos. They're cross departments, cross agencies, failing to coordinate. Yep. So like those problems exist. And then there are people that help try to get everybody in the same room to communicate up, down, and out. So this is a perfect example. The White House has Flag Day, President Trump's birthday, and President Trump wanted a military parade. Break. It's the Army's 250th birthday. They also want to have a parade and celebrate this thing. So let's do those things together.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. But you'd think that the White House and the Department of Defense, specifically the Army, would like be communicating really effectively.
Yeah. No. Even at that level. Not even at that level.
No. Like the Pentagon talking to the White House, besides like, should we drop this bomb on top of these radicals out in the desert? Outside of that, no.
Outside of that, no. Well, they got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
So it's like a parade party. Like we're busy over here, man.
So like Fox News, Newsmax, NBC, everybody wants to be there, but who's going to do the coordination? Then who's going to coordinate with DC city to allow and permits and processing? Who's going to make the run a show? Who's going to be like getting the passes? Secret Service is going to have a say of this. Is Secret Service going to be giving 4-star generals the same access as White House personnel? Yeah. But so like it's just a cluster.
And then also safety.
Right.
A great place to do some damage.
And everybody's going to want to like the No Kings protest.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. It's a mess. So on the military side, the military is like, hey, you're, the most famous military person on the internet. Yeah. We would love you to support the Army birthday. You're also in the Army. We want you to be in uniform supporting this event. Simultaneously, the White House is like, hey, you work with all of the media, Fox News and Newsmax. Can you help us run some of these things?
You're going to be out there.
Yeah. I just have all the time to do all of these things. Just those two. Like I could go on and list 50 different asks of, can you help with this?
Which is a good problem to have.
It's a great problem.
Yeah.
And then it meets like the requirement of, am I still contributing in a meaningful way? Absolutely.
Yeah.